In 2020, when I began this e-bike journey, I must say the most exciting part about changing interest from automobiles to electric bikes was the elimination of auto insurance. And after almost 2 years of cycling an e-bike, I must admit that I'm a bit curious about bike insurance. And I'll tell you why. Welcome to the Cruiser Racer channel. I'm Rebel Lion of the Electron Rebels Bike Club, and this is Bike Talk. Bike Talk is a personal vlog with electric bike enthusiasts. Here we share with you news about the e-bike industry and new technologies. We also feature electric cruiser and cafe racer brands. And we specifically highlight custom and DIY electric bikes. If this channel appeals to you and you like what we like too, please click like and subscribe. Now let's get to the show. Greetings enthusiasts and welcome to the channel. I'm Rebel Lion of the Electron Rebels, the Grand Admiral, and this is Bike Talk, the personal vlog of an electric bike enthusiast. Once again, welcome to the channel. Before we jump into the topic, please like this video. Your feedback helps this content to circulate on the YouTube platform. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Myself and my bikes are very active in this space, posting new content twice a week. After you subscribe, make sure you click the notification bell. This will notify you each time a new video is posted. So now that we got that out the way, let's dive into the subject, shall we? Now, although I've equipped my bike and the bikes that I build with security locks and alarms, it is still no match for a determined thief. And while riding and sharing the road with automobiles, I've encountered several close calls from bullies behind the wheel who have no consideration for cyclists. Lastly, I've also found myself concerned about parts malfunctions such as the motor or the battery, which are the most costly parts of the whole build. I'm certainly sure I'm not the only e-bike rider that has considered these factors, and more importantly, more people are asking if insurance is required for e-bike riders. You'll be happy to hear the answer is no to the requirement, but yes to whether insurance should be considered. So the top reasons insurance should be considered comes down to two factors. Number one, e-bikes are expensive, and the last thing anyone wants to see is that expense roll away with a thief. Yet it happens. It can happen in a public place such as a grocery store or a library, or even worse, in a private space such as your home or your garage. We would expect theft to happen away from home, a more common occurrence. But what about home invasion? If your e-bike was stolen from your home or garage, would you expect your renter's or homeowner insurance to cover it? The answer to that is e-bikes are not commonly covered under these types of policies. E-bikes are covered under specialty insurance because insurance companies consider e-bikes to be motorized vehicles, not standard bikes. So, don't count on your home policy to cover your treasured e-bike. That fact alone gives reason to consider an insurance policy. The second reason to consider a policy will be for health reasons. Personal injury protection is not only a policy that helps you personally. Fact is, many riders are reckless, and I've seen firsthand how inconsiderate they can be when sharing a sidewalk or a pathway with pedestrians. Just as automobile drivers are held accountable for hurting other drivers, e-bike riders are held equally accountable for hurting other pedestrians. And that's just half a scenario. Should you get hurt from crashing or falling from your bike, do you have medical insurance to cover your injuries? In the case of accidents, both property and medical coverage are equally important. So the question isn't, is insurance required for e-bikes? The question should be, what type of insurance should I consider for my e-bike? You see, I've experienced both. Crashing my e-bike coming downhill at 25 miles per hour, as well as injuries from the crash. Luckily, my bike survived the crash, and all I had to replace was the rim. But the injuries that I suffered from the crash lasted more than 2 weeks. Those injuries cost me hundreds of dollars in medical expenses. Well, it cost my insurance hundreds of dollars in medical expenses. Nevertheless, it cost. So if you come away with anything from this talk, I hope that it is you should definitely think about an insurance policy. But that's my take on this topic. How about you? Let me know in the comment section. For now, let's move on. that wraps up Bike Talk for this week. I truly hope the talk about bike insurance helps you to understand how property and medical coverage can help protect you. Make sure to join me on Friday in the Builder's Corner, where I will be reflecting on the Smoke Racer build. Bike Talk will be back again next Monday. Thank you for watching and have a great week. I look forward to seeing you on Friday. Until next time, stay safe and ride easy. If you'd like to be part of our purpose, mission, and our journey, please consider becoming part of the Electron Rebels Bike Club. You can find links to the club in the description below. Ride easy.